Low, 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 low. Low, 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 low. Low, 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 low.
Hindi magustuhan ng tao yung sasabihin ko, basta alam ko sa sarili ko na hindi ko kinompromise sa sarili kong moral, sarili kong values or happiness ko, and it's the best thing that I've ever done for myself. Like, I remember being in rooms that may sinabi sa akin ng isang tao, and I literally said, may parang in-instruct sa akin. And hindi ko gusto gawin. And talagang, for the first time yung sarili ko, I really said it out loud. I feel like I was thinking out loud. And I literally just said, no, I don't want to do that. I'm more comfortable doing this. But of course, I wasn't disrespectful. But if you know your value and what you bring to the table and what you're capable of, you become more confident to be that. It it it's innate. Lumalabas siya. Para siyang nagiging power mo. Na parang if you're confident or happy with yourself or where you are in your life, and alam mo kung ano yung value mo as a person or kung ano yung kaya mong ibigay sa mga taong nakakasilamuha mo, dun mo ma-realize na, okay, ito yung mga things na hindi ko ito tolerate. Kahit pa man hindi magiging masaya yung receiving end dun sa ibibigay mong energy, then that means you're not in the right group. You're not in the right um you're not in the right space. Because people will respect you if they know you respect yourself. That's for me that's just my opinion. Respect kasi is given to a person na alam ng tao. One, if you deserve respect. That means, mabait ka ba sa tao? Mabait ka ba sa kapwa mo? And number 3, if you respect yourself. If nakikita nila na, okay, ito yung ito yung, hindi niya i-compromise yung niya, yung values niya, or hindi niya i-compromise yung morals and beliefs niya for anything. Like, I had a hard time navigating that all my life. And this year, I really told myself, like, now I work so hard and I've reached a point in my life that I can actually, I know my value now. And I'm more confident than ever to know that when I step into a room, this is what I can offer you. This is what I can do for you. So just let me do what I'm supposed to be doing here. Like, if you wanna work with me, ang mapapromise ko sa'yo is bibigay ko yung very best of me. And precisely also with every decision you make in your life. If hindi ka masaya sa desisyon na ginagawa mo, hindi mo bibigyan ng 100% na effort yun. Kung hindi ka masaya sa ginagawa mo or hindi ka masaya sa relationship that you're in, hindi mo bibigay yung 100% mo. Kulang-kulang. Until your cup will run empty. That's about it. If you like what you do, if you like who you are, you will always give your 101, 110% of yourself to everything that you do in your life. And for everyone that you love as well. For me, lang siya trade-off. Alam mo yun? May iba rin sa career kasi yung parang they stay in careers because they've been there for so long and they're running after benefits. O sayang kasi. Sayang to, kapag umalis pa ako, hindi ko makukuha to. Sayang naman yung pinaghirapan ko. Sobrang valid nun. Kasi tama naman, nagbigay ka ng sobrang daming energy sa isang bagay. Aalis ka pa ba? Sobrang nagigets ko yung energy na yun. Pero, maaawa ka rin talaga sa mga tao na ginagawa na lang nila yung trabaho nila kasi yun na lang yung goal. Hindi dahil masaya pa sila sa ginagawa nila. Hindi dahil inspired pa sila sa ginagawa nila. They're doing it because there is a goal there. I have to get to that goal and then I'm done. Yan naman, hindi ko na kaya bigyan yan ng advice because ibang level na yan. Kasi kung ako din nasa posisyon mo, nasasayangan din ako eh. Kung ili-let go ko pa yung isang bagay na ang tagal mong trinabaho tapos hindi mo makukuha yung deserve mo at the end of the day. Like, I cannot really give much of an opinion than that. But siguro, on the side, if may time ka sa sarili mo, do things that will make you happy to at least make that journey bearable. Alam mo yun? Like, if that's really the end goal for you, then at least do things that make you happy in doses. So if that's traveling, if that's adventures, if that's spoiling yourself, whatever it may be to maybe ease the loneliness at times, then maybe you should do that and go for that goal. Alam mo yun? Go for that goal, whatever that is. Yung iba naman, guys, when it comes to relationships, it could be a lot of things. It's the fear of starting over. Takot ka magsimula ulit. You've been with the person for so long. Kilala mo na yung pamilya. Kaibigan mo na rin yung mga kaibigan niya. Nag-merge na kayo ng careers or minsan nag-share na kayo ng bank account. You guys live in one roof na. So, ang hirap nang i-let go yung relationships na yon. So, parang feeling nyo na, ito na to. Wala na akong magagawa. Kailangan ko na lang tong I just have to ride this out because if maghiwalay kami, kailangan ko pa maghanap ng bagong place, kailangan ko pa bumili ng bagong kotse, kailangan ko pa siya i-buy out kasi pareho na kayong business. Like, these are the things or reasons why people stay in sometimes loveless relationships or endpoint na. Yung parang dead end na yung relationships. Pero since ang dami ng at stake, hindi na sila umaalis. But that's when you're wrong. More so that you have to leave that relationship when there's a lot at stake. Because how could you put yourself in a position that you feel that everything is just, you're forced to be stuck? You're not forced to be stuck. You're choosing to be stuck. There is a difference. No one is forcing you to stay there. You are not forced to stay in that relationship. You are choosing to stay in that relationship. You are choosing to be stuck in that situation because you're afraid of the consequences or the repercussions that comes with getting out. But there's also freedom in that. Yes, it will be hard. Gets ko yung kailangan yung mag-divide ng assets, kailangan yung you have to break up with family, you have to break up with friends. I totally get that. But there's a freedom that comes with that also. Kung unhappy ka dyan, hindi ka masaya sa ginagawa mo o sa relasyon mo, do you think that you won't feel a certain level of freedom if you get out of it? Lahat naman ng bagay, guys, nahihirapan ka muna bago mo may experience ang sarap. Di ba lagi nila sinasabi yon? Ganun din. Sa mga relationships na ganyan, that's a choice. That's a choice. And that's still a choice for you to make. So if you're choosing to be stuck, wag ka magko-complain. Don't complain. Don't blame life. Don't blame God. No one else is doing that to yourself but you. So if you're that person and you're listening to this episode, I really hope that you have more faith in yourself and love yourself enough to know that you don't deserve to be in spaces that don't give you what you deserve or don't make you feel valued or do not see your worth. Why would you want to stay in a dead-end relationship just because there's a lot at stake? If you're in a marriage, guys, I'm married, but if my kids are going to see an unhappy mom and unhappy dad, then we're not giving them the childhood that they deserve. Because that's the blueprint. We're going back to the burning house theory. Your kids are gonna think na, okay, tiniis ni mommy, tiniis ni daddy. So, dapat ako din, pagka nagkaroon ako ng point sa buhay ko na ganun yung relationship ko, titiisin ko din. Hindi ko tuturuan yung mga anak kong gawin yun. Ayoko turuan yung mga anak kong maging mapagtiis. Kasi kung ganun lang din yung ituturo ko sa kanila, parang I feel like I'm gonna fail as a parent. Na, why? It's a choice. Everything we do in our life is a choice. So if we're choosing to do all of these things in our lives, then tayo lang din ang gumagawa nun sa sarili natin, di ba? So, kung hindi na kami masaya ng asawa ko, if magkaroon ng point na hindi na kami pareho masaya, we're going to have that hard conversation. But we also have to be responsible parents. Some people may fail in relationships, but you don't have to fail in parenting too. Yun na lang yung something na magko-connect sa inyong dalawa na kailangan yung pagbutihan kasi you cannot fail at that. Yun na lang yung isang bagay na kailangan yung mag-agree that you have to be a united front when it comes to being parents. You can fail in marriages. Yeah, people fail in marriages. That's inevitable. Fail in relationships. That's inevitable. But when you're a parent, your kids comes first. And di ba lagi rin na rason, kawawa yung mga anak ko, kawawa. Mas kawawa yung mga anak nyo if they live in a house na parehong araw-araw kayo nag-aaway, araw-araw kayo nagsisigawan. You're building childhood traumas for your children. If mag-co-parent na lang kayo, di ba? Feeling ko mas magiging masaya pa yung mga anak nyo. Bakit? Kasi they're gonna see a happy mom, a happy dad, and they're going to see that there are some things that hindi mo dapat i-tolerate. Diba? Parang, pag magulang ka na kasi, kailangan yung mga decision mo in life, 10 times more mo siya dapat pinag-iisipan. Pero naiintindihan ko din kasi yung mga marriages na hindi nila sila makaalis for many other reasons. I understand that and I respect your decision. I think I'm just here to tell you that may choice ka pa rin naman. You still have a choice. Ayoko ka... kasing sabihin na wala kang choice. Kasi bakit? 'Di ba? Bakit naman wala kang choice? But again, we all have our reasons. I can't judge you for yours. This is just my opinion. But whatever it is, I hope you find some peace in your heart and happiness. And then I hope you come to terms with these emotions and you come out of it stronger, whatever decision you're going to make. So madaming guys reasons as why people feel stuck. But I think like more so the advices that I just want to give when it comes to this is just one. Ito yung isa na hanap ng team ko that I want to share with you guys. Every time you feel stuck, it's not a punishment. It's a message. A moment carved out by the universe to ask you the one question you've been avoiding. Is this really what you came here to do? Etong question na to, pag pumapasok to sa utak mo, it's the hardest thing to answer. Because lalo na if you're in a crisis in your mind, naka midlife crisis ka or nasa point ka ng buhay mo na hindi ko na alam yung gagawin ko, what's next? We're never gonna know what's next if we always choose to be stuck. You're never gonna know how good life can get if you choose to be stuck. You're never gonna know the people that you're going to meet, the experiences that you deserve to experience if you choose to be stuck. Again, guys, I'm gonna repeat this from past episodes. Life is what you make it. They always say that. Life is what you make it. And if you choose to live within your comfort zone for your own personal reasons and you feel that you're stuck, that's your own doing. Hindi ko kayo iaano dito, hindi ko kayo ibe-baby at sasabihin ko sa inyo, okay lang yan. Ayoko. Gusto ko kayo i-tough love. Gusto ko kayo i-tough love. Gusto ko sabihin sa inyo na yung mga desisyon na mga ginagawa nyo sa buhay nyo, kayo gumagawa niyan. So if you start to blame other people for how your life turned out,
for what?
that's a decision you made. Nobody made that decision for you. So you have to take accountability for all the decisions that you make in your life. So if you feel stuck, because you chose to be stuck. But if you want to be free from being stuck, you can be free from being stuck. If you choose to stay in your comfort zone, because you chose to stay in your comfort zone. So if you want to get out, you also have the choice to get out. That's the beauty of life. That's the beauty of still being here on earth and breathing. You still have that choice. And one is, your life won't change until your standards do. So, if yung standard na binibigay mo sa buhay mo, hanggang dito ka lang, hanggang dyan na lang din talaga yung buhay mo. Pero kung tataasan mo yung standards mo sa sarili mo and sasabihin mo sa sarili mo na, ano lang yun change in behavior, change in perspective, change of mindset. If papalitan mo yung mindset mo at saka yung perspective mo sa buhay mo, tataas din yung standards mo sa sarili mo. If you're gonna tell yourself that I'm so much more than this job, I deserve better than this relationship or this treatment that I'm accepting, if you change that mindset in your mind, that is going to distribute in all of your system until you take your power back. It's more of like, di ba when they say that, sige, sabihin mo sa sarili mo hindi ka magaling, sabihin mo sa sarili mo loser ka, sabihin mo sa ganyan, you're gonna embody that. You embody everything you put in your head. If you always tell yourself na hindi ka magaling at hanggang dyan ka lang, you're gonna stay there. Why? Because magiging mantra mo yan sa buhay mo eh. You're gonna live by that. that hindi mo kaya gawin ng isang bagay kasi pinaniwala sa'yo or pinaniwala mo sa sarili mo na hanggang dyan ka lang. So if you change your mindset and tell yourself, no, I am so much bigger than this, I'm better than this, I deserve better, I can do more, I can do better. If you affirm yourself and tell yourself that, ibalik mo yung self-worth and self-love and confidence sa sarili mo, magbabago yung perspective mo sa buhay, magbabago yung mindset mo. And then after that, tataas yung standards mo para sa sarili mo and everything else will flow. Good energy ang ibalik mo sa sarili mo. Kapag ka madami kang bad energy, nababounce back mo yan sa mga taong nakikilala mo. And nababalik mo din siya sa mga choices mo sa buhay. Yung mga choices natin sa buhay is based on our mindset, our perspective, and how we think, and how we live. It doesn't have to be drastic. Change doesn't have to happen today. Like, kaya sabihin ko, okay, quit na ako ng job ko ngayon. Like, or, hindi ko na to gagawin. Iiwanan ko na to. Like, you can take steps. One step at a time. One day at a time. Don't rush. You don't have to rush. No one is rushing you. At your own time, at your own pace. When you're ready, you're ready. And when you're not, you're not. But also take steps every day. Hindi porket hindi ka ready today, hindi mo na lang siya gagawin. 'Di ba? Kung takot ka today, bigay mo yung sarili mo ng timeline. Okay, let me just grieve this relationship. Let me just grieve this job. Let me just double think this decision before I leave this job. Like, yeah, do that for yourself. Take your time. But don't take too much time. Because time is gold. Di natin hawak ang oras natin. We are on borrowed time. We're never gonna know how much time we have left. So, if we always say that may oras pa tayo, may time pa tayo, kung ganun yung mindset mo lagi, baka maubusan ka ng oras. Hindi mo na siya nagawa. And you don't want that regret. You don't want life to pass you by. So, every day, I suggest, gawa ka ng ng steps. Okay, today, ito yung gagawin ko. Sa Tuesday, ito naman yung gagawin ko. Ganon. Bigyan mo ng progress yung sarili mo until you finally reach that goal of yours na, okay, ito muna yung gagawin ko ngayon for myself. Until yung end goal mo. Until magawa mo na yung goal. But always, dapat may progress. Hindi pwedeng gusto mo lang gawin pero hindi ka naman gumawa ng necessary steps to do it. 'Di ba? Kailangan may may follow up. O 'di ba? Kailangan meron. So, another advice that I could give you is that when something is familiar, it doesn't mean it's right. Hindi porket sanay ka na sa isang bagay or someone is familiar or this job is familiar, it means it's tama siya. Ito yung dapat mong ginagawa or dapat yan yung pakasalan mo or dapat yan na yung forever mo. It doesn't mean if something is always comfortable, it's right. Sometimes it's comfortable because we convince ourselves it's comfortable. Pinapaniwala natin or pinapasok natin sa utak natin na ito yung deserve natin. Ito yung kailangan ko, siya yung kailangan ko. That's why it's comfortable. But in reality, di ka naman talaga komportable. Di ka naman talaga masaya. So, the next step for that is change perspective. Hindi ako masaya kasi. Hindi ko na gusto tong trabaho na to kasi. This person isn't for me anymore kasi. Kailangan nagkakaroon ka rin ng conversation with yourself. Dapat kausapin mo din talaga. Minsan alam mo, okay lang kausapin yung sarili. Kausapin mo si God. Alam mo, kapag nako-confuse ako sa buhay ko, nawawala ako sa landas, o parang feeling ko yung mga decision ko sa buhay, nagiging balik ko, kakausapin ko si God. Syempre, wala sumasagot sa akin, di ba? Pero nararamdaman ko siya in many forms. Nafe-feel ko na pag kinakausap ko si God or na I take accountability for something I have done or something na decision ko sa buhay na hindi maganda, for some reason, nare-redirect ako sa tama. Yung parang, when you ask for protection, diba sinabi ko dati, when you ask for protection, you have to be ready for what you're asking for. Hindi yung kapag humingi ka ng protection kay God, magugulat ka biglang i-deny mo yung protection na binibigay niya sa'yo. If sinabi mo kay God na, God, tanggalin mo lahat ng tao na hindi para sa akin or hindi nakakaganda sa growth ko, huwag ka nang magulat pag tinanggal niya lahat yan. Yes, nakakagulat. 99.9% nakakagulat yung mga tinatanggal ni God sa buhay natin, guys. This is based on experience. This is based on personal experience. Nakakagulat yung mga tinanggal ni God sa buhay ko at sa buhay namin. These are the people you never thought na mawawala sa buhay mo, but they're gone. But life became better. Life became lighter. We realized that, oh, this is why they had to go. This is why we had to cut ties with some people. Because life was so heavy then, but now it's lighter. When you ask for protection, you have to be ready for that. You have to prepare yourself for that and ask for that as well. Pray for preparation as well. Lord, I need protection. But please prepare me for what I'm asking for. Be specific also when you pray. Lagi ko yan sinasabi sa mga kaibigan ko, sa mga family members ko, maging specific kayo sa prayers nyo. Here's the thing with God, you can ask God for anything. Be specific. Huwag kang mahiya kay God. Di ka nga nahihiya gawin yung mga desisyon na ginagawa mong yan, nahiya ka pa kausapin yung Diyos. Aloka ka. Diba? Sagarin mo na. Humingi ka na rin naman. Diba? Be specific. But do the work. Diba? You can pray and pray and pray, but if you don't do the work, it's meaningless. It's nothing. You're just saying words out in the air. When you ask for something or when you want something to happen for you, you really have to do the work. Regardless of how ugly the road can get, just as long as you get there. Just as long as you get there happy, the best version of yourself. Lahat ng road to change, guys, will always be a bumpy one. But all bumpy roads lead to paradise. Alam natin yan, di ba? Lahat ng mga magagandang Airbnb nasa secluded area. Ako pala sa inyo ha. Lahat ng mga Airbnb feeling mo, oh my God, makikidnap ako dito. Oh my God, mahuhulog tayo sa bangin. Bakit ganito yung daan dito? Bakit walang road? Pero, anong ending no? Nasa maganda kang bahay. Nasa maganda kang scenery. Nasa taas ka ng mountain. Yung view mo, ocean. Ganun na lang isipin mo about life. Para lang siyang secluded na Airbnb. Para siyang secluded na Airbnb. Matagal to get there. It's a bumpy, bumpy road. But, when you get there, it's worth it.
Gotta see it my way.
You
You have to keep on talking till I can go on. Gotta see it your way.
Overthinking can also be your gut telling you that there is something going on. And most of the time, kailangan nyo rin i-follow, trust your gut. Let's talk Bear topics and bold conversations here at Bear It All Podcast with Danny Barreto. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Bear It All Podcast. So for today, meron akong guest na tinataas ang sarili niyang bangko. Kailangan ko daw siya. Okay, sige. Sabi mo yun.
Yeah.
So,
Pabot na ako. Wait, guys, gutom pa ako. Hindi pa ako nagla-lunch. Kain muna ako.
Ng ano?
Ng bakal.
Sabi niya siya daw talaga yung rason eh. Bakit daw kami nanalo dito? Wow.
Ako yung all sa Bear It All.
Wow! Sabi ko sa'yo guys eh. Siya talaga yung lumaki yung ulo. Hindi naman ako. Siya talaga ang lumaki yung ulo. Kahit hindi naman...
Kahit wala naman ang ambag dito.
Hoy, may ambag ka naman. Kasama
Di ba may ambag pala ako?
Bear It All.
Oh.
Ikaw yung crust.
Gotta see it my way.
Yung pinggan.
Okay. Dito si Javi dahil relationships naman ang ating episode for today. Kaya, okay, welcome again to the podcast.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Pangit ang asawa mo. Yan. Nasagpo ko. Sakit sa mata.
I met you in the dark, you lit me up, you made me feel as though I wasn't up. We danced the night away, we drank too much, I didn't know that I was ready for love. Then you smiled over your shoulder, for a minute I was stone cold sober. I pulled you closer to my chest, and you asked me to stay over. I said I already told you, I think that you should get some rest. I knew I loved you then, but you'd never know, 'cause I played it cool when I was scared of letting go. I knew I needed you, but I never showed. But I wanna stay with you until we're gray. No, just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I'll wake you up with some breakfast in bed. I'll bring you coffee with a kiss on your head. And I'll take the kids to school, wave them goodbye. And I'll thank my lucky stars for that night. When you looked over your shoulder, for a minute I forget that I'm older. I wanna dance with you right now. Oh, and you look as beautiful as ever, and I swear that every day you'll get better. You make me feel this way somehow. I'm so in love with you, and I hope you know, darling, your love is Just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. I wanna live with you, even when we're ghosts. 'Cause you were always there for me when I needed you most. I'm gonna love you till my lungs give out. I promise till death we part, like in our vows. So I wrote this song for you. Now everybody knows that it's just you and me until we're gray and old. Just say you won't let go, and just say you won't let go. Just say you won't let go. Oh, just say you won't let go.
There's a calm surrender to the rush of day, when the heat of a rolling wind can't be turned away.
An enchanted moment, and it sees me through. It's enough for this restless warrior just to be with you.
Through the years,
Can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are. It's enough for this wide-eyed wanderer that we got this far. And can you feel the love tonight? How it's laid to rest. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very
There's a time for everyone, if they only learn that the twisting kaleidoscope moves us all in turn.
There's a rhyme and reason to the wild outdoors. When the heart of this star-crossed forger beats in time with yours. And can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are. It's enough for this wide-eyed wanderer that we've got this far. And can you feel the love tonight? How it's laid to rest. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best. It's enough to make kings and I found a love for me, and darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Oh, I never knew you were that someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love. Now knowing what it was, I will not give you up this time. Darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. And baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Darling, you look perfect tonight. Well, I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share her home. I found a love to carry more than just my secrets, to carry love, to carry children of our own. We are still kids, but we're so in love, fighting against all odds. I know we'll be alright this time. Darling, just hold my hand. Be my girl, I'll be your man. I see my future in your eyes. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When I saw you in that dress, looking so beautiful, I don't deserve this. Darling, you look perfect tonight. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. I have faith in what I see. Now I know I have met an angel in person, and she looks perfect. I don't deserve this. You look perfect tonight. Days have made me older since the last time that I saw your pretty face. 1,000 lies have made me colder, and I don't think I can look at this the same. But all the miles that separate disappear now when I'm dreaming of your face. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still on my lonely mind. I think about you, baby, and I dream about you all the time. I'm here without you, baby, but you're still with me in my dreams. And tonight, it's only you and me.
Yeah, hirap nang makuha.